This is fucking sick. Crazy. I mean, what? We got some cool shots of the things. Dang, that's gonna be a cool picture. What's going on YouTube? It's Alex here with Present Moment Photographs, and welcome to Madeira. Alright, so yeah, in this video we're checking out the island of Madeira. We're going to do a bunch of stuff. Photography and hiking, kind of the main things. Might check out some other spots here and there. I know we're doing some scuba diving. We're checking out some good food spots. So kind of a bunch of different things in one, but mainly going to focus on like the best hiking places, best places for photography. Show you all around a bit of my adventure too. And yeah, super stoked. So let's get into it.
Yo, what's going on? We just got here to Madeira, Portugal. We got chickens chickening and clacking and chirping. Crazy adventure to get here, but I mean, worth the view for the week. This is the view we got here at the Airbnb. Shout out to the host Claudia, super chill with some stuff and the travel issues I had and everything. Throw the link in the thing, but here's a quick little tour of the spot. Nice mirror here. What up? About to hit the town, explore. Just a little bathroom in there, nothing crazy. Little bedroom. And then yeah, as you're walking in, I mean, crazy nice view. Oh, there goes my alarm. But yeah, we're just chilling for a bit. We're gonna do a scenic drive, a nice dinner, and then a nice sunset tonight. Alright, just had a crazy meal up at Razão, kind of on the southwest part of the island. I can put a link to that in the video. It was incredible. I mean, it was a 5-course meal. Really good price, I thought, too. I mean, it's fresh. They have like a new menu every single day, just based on the freshest of the fresh. So yeah, super great. I'll show you the view here from that. But about to head further out west. I don't really know if I'm going to get any names on anything on this trip, right? So I'll probably be just putting a lot of that on the screen. But going to head out for sunset to a nice spot out there. Alright, I'm so happy I came out to the coast because it's crazy. I mean, there's nowhere to park up there. That guy's doing what I did. I'm just parking here on the side. Very illegal, but I don't know if they care out here. I'm going to be by my car too, but I mean, this is... it's going to be crazy cool. Here we are at Ponta de Rosto for sunrise. Just got here. Sunrise is in about 40 minutes. Alright, so we just came out for sunrise. It was totally overcast, but still got some good pictures. I think I took some cool abstract shots. Made some more friends. Couldn't really talk because it was super windy. It's something else about here is it's very windy. Don't know if I'll really fly the drone much just because it's so windy. It's crazy, but I mean, airplanes can't land, so don't know how the drone would land. But we'll probably come to this spot a couple more times and check it out for sunrise. It's, you know, a super pretty cool spot, so we'll be back definitely. Alright, it's currently 2 p.m. Went out for sunrise this morning, came back, went back to sleep, had an alarm set for 10:30. Woke up and it was 2 o'clock. That's okay though. Only really missed a lunch res, maybe a little behind schedule, but we're gonna go grab some food. Gonna go to the Fanal Forest and then I think Pico, Dario, or however you say it, Arieiro, this evening. So we're gonna go check all that out. Didn't really miss too much today. Yeah, just had a nice coffee on the patio out there. and kind of waking up here still and a bit in shock by my actions. So yeah, we're gonna go get after it, and hopefully we can get some cool conditions and some cool photos and some cool stuff and good food. Alright, we made it here to the Fanal Forest. It's actually kind of raining a bit, or just moisture in the clouds, but would never have expected this from where I was earlier. So a lot of people here. I guess it's like really busy from like 10 to 2 or so. It's 5 now. Still quite a few people, but we're gonna go wander and see what we can see. So it should be cool. Wandering here in the forest. It's sick. Haven't even walked too far from the parking lot. Got some great views all to myself. People, I got a blob here. Okay, great views all to myself. A lot of people kind of come in the parking area and go left to where like the witch's tree or whatever is. I'll hit that on the way out, but not too many people go the other directions, it looks like. So you can definitely, even with a lot of cars here, get some solitude and some cool shots and not have people walking in front of you. So we're gonna keep exploring a bit, but we're soaked and we'll probably be coming back here anyways. But I mean, these conditions are great, which is crazy too, because it was super sunny, no clouds, 30 minutes before I got here. So happy about this, and gonna keep exploring. All right, we made it back to the car. That was actually crazy. It's now 6:30. I think we got here at like 3:30 or 4. I have no clue. But parking lot's like, it's pretty empty, honestly. I mean, you could walk out there even when it was fuller and I got here. If you walk out a bit, you can definitely find like your own area to explore and not have a ton of people like getting in your shots and stuff too. I mean, most people kind of stay near the front in the main area, of course. Also on the loop out, I realized there's like so much more off to the side that I wasn't looking at, so definitely will have to come back and check that out. I don't know if we're like, it's just full on mist or raining or what's going on, but I'm wet. It raining now, and it's gonna go be like sunny in 20 minutes where my next spot is. So gonna try to go up to Pico Rubio, something like that, I think, and catch the sunset, and hopefully it's kind of nice and warm up there, because a little wet and miserable, to be honest with you. It's funny because I had a bag yesterday. I brought an extra bag with like a towel and change of clothes and my rain stuff and extra shoes and all this stuff, and like didn't think I'd need it today, and definitely wish I had that, but now I know for the rest of the days here. But I would encourage you, bring a bag with extra stuff, because even with the raincoat, and I don't have anything for my legs, but I'm pretty soaked in my socks, and so oh well. On to the next thing. All right, just for reference, this is weather 10 minutes up the road. Foggy back there, and not a cloud inside of here. All right, we just drove up to Pico de Arieiro for sunset, and I mean, there's some cars here, but I don't know if it's terribly crowded. I mean, I've never seen anything like it before. You can get a little glimpse over there. I am very excited. This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Literally on top of the clouds. So, gonna go check it out. Alright, next morning, getting ready to head into the scuba shop. We've got this little accessory guy to use. So yeah, we'll give that a go. Hopefully, I remember some things, but we'll see. It's been a while, so should be cool. We'll go check it out. Alright, we just got back from scuba diving, ton of fun, signed up for another one in a couple days at this super pretty place that's supposed to have some really cool fish. They did a Europe photo contest there because it's so good. So yeah, went around the town, got some good food. I'll show all the places I got food here. Got some good food, got these crazy pastries. I got a couple things in the fridge I'll show later if I remember, but these are the cookies here. Those are going to be crazy. Right now we're heading to São Lourenço, or whatever it's called, and we're going to hike out a bit and then face back. The iconic view is kind of the facing out for sunset or sunrise, but we're going to hike out and face back for sunset, and hopefully the clouds clear up a bit. It's going to be a hit or miss, kind of 50-50. If they do, it'll be a crazy sunset, but yeah, we're going to go check it out regardless. Alright, here we are at this epic viewpoint. Don't know if you can hear me, but it's windy as fuck. A lot of people on this trail, which surprised me, and a lot hiking out pretty far, but we'll see how it is for sunset, and the view spot's up another mile or so. But this is a pretty harder than I thought hike, and it's going to be uphill on the way back, and it's windy, but cool views. Alright, this is the spot we were talking about earlier. We're just setting up for sunset. Little color out there to the left. So hopefully the sky pops off a bit. I'm tired. This hike's not super far, but a lot of up and down, so it's gonna be a doozy getting back. Alright, we're back hiking in the dark for sunrise at the same spot. It's a little overcast where the sun's coming up, but it's nice here in terms of clouds. So hopefully we can get a little color. We'll see you at the top. Alright, we made it to the top. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Calves and quads are burning up, but we're setting up. Hopefully we get a little bit of color come through. There's potential. But yeah, cool shot, cool spot. Dying right now, especially trying to rush up before sunrise and just burning up. But yeah, happy we made it, so hopefully we get some cool stuff.
just get some shots. Like this composition a lot more, just the color. But this is a classic too. So yeah, we're gonna finish up some shots here. Then we're heading to PR9 waterfall hike. And there's like a cool village with some old, ancient, cool buildings there. So we're gonna go check that out. So yeah, we'll see you there in a bit. All right, we made it here to the trailhead. Not too busy at like 8:20. Definitely a few cars, but I think there's like a little town with those cool houses up here to go explore, and then the hike. We'll probably do the hike first and then check the other stuff out. But yeah, I think it's like 7.5 miles, 14 kilometers, something like that. I'll figure it out when I'm done. But yeah, we're gonna go check it out, and this should be a good one. Alright, we just stopped at kind of a waterfall about 2 miles into the hike. Got some really cool shots. Saw some cool compositions with a telephoto, so whipped that out. But back on the trail again, heading to the main piece. Alright, so you definitely need a headlamp or a flashlight or something. Gone through 3 tunnels now, maybe more. It's pretty dark. iPhone doesn't work great in there. I mean, that's kind of what most people did, but glad I have this headlamp I lug around all day that I never use, that I got to use, so. Got some of the coolest drone shots of my life, and to cap it off, I caught it, landed it in my hand, which I've never done before. That was pretty sick. Wish I had that on video. But anyways, I mean, the fog's rolling in, the waterfall's ginormous. It's quite the scene we've got here, so super cool. Gonna chill for a minute, hang out, and then head back in a sec and just admiring the fog. Yeah, and then we're heading to some other spots today. Alright, cool. Alright, we just got back to the car. Longer than I thought it was gonna be, and kind of dead. 9.8 miles. My device is telling me it's 1,300 feet of elevation. It didn't feel like that at all. It was pretty flat, to be honest with you. On all trails it says it's like 4,000 or something, which is insane, but it's really flat the whole way. Definitely bring boots. Tons of people didn't have boots and were like tippy-toeing around, and just like for, you know, doing that for 5 miles, it ain't it each way. Flashlight of some sorts would be super helpful. Phone, it's not the best, but you could do your phone. But yeah, the waterfall was super cool. I would say like get here early, kind of like 8:30, maybe like 9 at the latest, or sooner, just to avoid the crowds. A ton of people going out when I was coming back, and also in terms of like the path is like super small, and there's this water thing on the side of it, and it's not like dangerous like you'll fall off the cliff, but just like kind of a pain to like stop and go for everybody, and there were like tons of people doing that on the way back when I was coming back to the car. So I would say get an early start, but I mean, it's maybe the biggest waterfall I've ever seen. It was crazy and like super narrow, and then was kind of cool too. So yeah, I mean, if you have the time, and I would say it's a challenging hike. Like it's flat, but like, I don't know, it's a long distance. It's a lot. The trail isn't like flat. The trail's like rocky, so it's a harder hike, you know, maybe moderate, whatever scale you want to put it on. If you don't hike a lot, it's probably going to be really hard. I hike a lot, and I thought it was moderate, so
But yeah, anyways, check this one out. Super cool. And now we're heading up to, it's raining now actually a bunch and foggy, but I don't know if it's like that everywhere. But we're heading up north, kind of. We're gonna get some food, and then this other kind of like the crane viewpoint is the nickname for it, I think. We're gonna go check that out. So, we went over to that crane viewpoint. I'll put the name on the screen for it, but super packed, super crowded. I mean, it's a nice view of like the ocean and some cliffs and stuff, but definitely like super crowded. And so, you know, I think that's one you could probably skip. Wouldn't necessarily recommend it. That restaurant that I went to, though, crazy, best food I've had since I've been here. The service was amazing too. I've had some good service and some not so good service here. So, I mean, that was super great. Super awesome experience, super awesome food. But yeah, we're going to another viewpoint here in a little bit for sunset. It's called like Balcoes Viewpoint. It's like a mile out and then a mile back. So pretty short hike, thankfully, after doing like 10 miles this morning. And yeah, we're going to go hopefully get some cool sunset conditions out there and check it out. Alright, here we are hiking. Got our raincoat on. I don't think it's raining, but we got driplets, mad driplets coming from the trees. We're sending it. Maybe total fog, maybe some cool shots. I don't know. We'll see. The fog's lifting, which is crazy. I was kind of bummed, but it's coming up, and this it's kind of sick. And so we're gonna get some crazy shots here. All right, just wrapped up. The fog rolled out. It only lasted for about like 5 minutes. I mean, it's back now, totally foggy, but I would say definitely worth it coming out here for the shots I got, and had it all to myself too, which I don't think you would get on like a clear day. So yeah, that's why sometimes you gotta risk it, and you know, it pays off. So yeah, we're headed back to the spot, and we'll be up early for a big day again tomorrow. All right.